up? It's your girl Che, and welcome back to another Say What Saturday. Today I decided real quickly, I always discuss what makeup I do first real quick. I used the ColourPop palette, Honey, with the Super Shock Shadow Palooza right here. I actually got a new tripod for my phone, so you guys won't be falling all over the place anymore. And it worked perfectly with, if anyone has a Charlotte Russe near them, they have all these bodysuits right now with a zipper, every different color, $7, just to let you know. So anyway, this week is quite the doozy, like I say every other week. As I was getting ready, I was like thinking about how I was going to say certain things. So, of course, you know, my handy dandy notebook. Blues Clues, you know, nah. But anyway, corny. Okay. I actually have a list of my comebacks for this video. So if you guys want to see what white people are superior at, just stay tuned. Because all these black people in America are going to let you know. So just stay tuned, because the video's coming up right now.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Oh, well, according to television, everything. A white man could fly. Even a white woman, she could be 4'1". She knew karate. She could take down 15 people.
What are white people superior at?
Man.
Oh, God.
What are white people superior at?
They just keep talking.
Exactly are white people superior at?
Fuck, man, like making cereal.
Casseroles.
What kind of casserole?
Tuna. It's always tuna. What do you mean? It's always tuna.
Using mayonnaise in a lot of their recipes.
Making bland food.
Unseasoned chicken.
How are you gonna start whole spice wars and don't even use seasoning on your food? I mean, come on.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Smelling funky. Santa Claus.
Extreme water sports.
Corn mazes.
White people are great at having fun. That's a function of white supremacy because they just don't have as many stresses as we do.
White people are very superior at their privilege and utilizing it. We do not have the privilege to do whatever and however we want to.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Not getting arrested.
You know, I was driving down the street with, down the highway with a friend of mine who was white. When he's like, I'm just want to pull over and pee. And I'm in the passenger seat. And I was like, please don't. Because a black man thinks differently. If I pull over to the side of the road and pee, a cop is going to be right behind me to punish me.
What exactly? Are white people superior at?
Insecurity. Pretending. Fear.
Being fearful of nothing. Being ignorant.
Blame.
Letting their egos control their every move.
Privilege.
privilege, feeling victimized,
Playing the victim.
Congratulating themselves over shit that they're incompetent at or that should have already been done.
They're superior at being dicks.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Oppression. Gaslighting.
Lack of empathy.
Intellectualizing oppression.
Did I say oppression?
They're just creatively thinking of new ways of like always staying one step ahead of other people. We get rid of slave catchers, then let's just expand the police force. Like, that stuff to me is wild.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Making us believe that we don't matter.
Believing that they're superior.
feeling superior,
Thinking they're superior.
Thinking that they're superior.
thinking that they are superior,
Self-delusion. Controlling the narrative.
Believing their own press.
Marketing of white superiority.
whether you are Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether
Conservative, like white people are really good at upholding white supremacy.
How about claiming that, you know, they are actually a whole separate race, when actually white DNA comes from the black female?
So what exactly are white people superior at?
Honey, lying, stealing, and cheating.
Manipulation.
Withholding information.
Lying.
Telling lies.
What kind of lies?
The lies of history.
They say that history is written by the victor, but the victor could be replaced by the colonizer.
What are white people superior at?
Conquering.
Imperialism.
Colonizing.
Colonialism.
Colonization. They might be better at that than us and everybody else, really.
They ballsy. They rose up all over the world, and they walk into everybody's house and says, "Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna take your shit." And they have no qualms about it. They can take anything, baby.
What exactly are white people superior at?
They're real good at violence.
Genocide.
It's like stealing people's lives just because they feel like it.
If you are white and you know this is happening and you say nothing, then you're a killer too. You are adopting a whole philosophy that says it's okay to do this, and part of that philosophy allows you to be ignorant, right? And they're like, oh, I didn't know.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Taking what's not there.
Taking shit.
Taking our ideas.
Copycatting.
Gentrification.
Appropriating things that do not belong to them.
Taking over other people's cultures and making you believe that they invented it.
Maybe they're thinking of it as repurposing. It's like recycle and repurpose.
As my grandma would say, the white folk, they'll take it if you don't copyright it.
They are very good at destruction of land, destruction of people, destruction of humanness.
What exactly are white people superior at?
White people are not superior with anything.
Nothing.
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 There's nothing. Nothing.
I don't believe that they're superior in any way, shape, or form.
Just because our skin color is different, you're no better than me, you're no smarter than me. No superiority there.
So clearly you just saw what I saw. And I did have to take pauses and breaks at certain times because that's what you have to do. And if my video looks extra clear, I am going to make a new video because I got all new lighting for my iPhone setup to make these videos come out clearer, better. So when I do my future makeup looks, you'll be able to see myself better, basically. So my first little critique that I had in this video was number one, which it actually started off kind of funny in a way, and then it went like, it's funny, and then it went racist, and then it went total common sense. Which it sucks because if we could actually have a video like this on every race, it would be something I'd be interested in. I would be laughing at all of them. But we don't. We only have one making fun of white people. And it's okay. But if the roles were reversed in any situation, it wouldn't be okay. And I'll get into that in here. So the ones that started off that didn't bother me too much was they just keep talking, mostly about their pets. White people love their dogs. Cats on the counter when they cooking, and they take them everywhere. Which I did say, I thought that girl was so cute. She was adorable. She had like the cutest dimples. I liked her. And she seemed like she had a sweetheart. But that was actually like kind of funny because it's kind of true. Like I do see tons of white people driving around with their dogs like, you know, head out the window with their ears flapping back on the highway. You know, like it's definitely, I don't see that many black people with them. But like my joke back at that would be like, any black person I know, if they have a dog, they own a pit bull. Do you know a black person that doesn't own a pit bull? I don't know. That's just my take on it. So, the other funny one, but like, I didn't know if he was joking, but I don't think he was. Because he literally was like, I don't know. He's like, fuck, man. Like making cereal? Is that serious or not? But all I have to say to that is just next. Then we get into the women talking about our foods. And men too, you know. And then the one lady said something about we're always making casseroles. which the only things I can cook are grilled cheese, mac and cheese, anything with cheese, okay? Like, that's it. Grits, cheesy grits, and those are like the 3 things I can make. I can make shepherd's pie, and like, I'm proud of that, okay? Like, I don't know how to cook. I'm a terrible cook. But we use mayonnaise on everything, and we always make tuna casseroles. First off, both make me gag. Mayonnaise and tuna fish, whatever you want to call it. They both make me sick to my stomach. So I don't know what white people you're talking about, but maybe there is a big group that likes tuna. That one I can't clap back on because I don't know. You might be right. Then they say in the, before it turns racist, we have Santa Claus, and then they are more superior at corn mazes. Okay, like, we have Santa Claus. We invented a Santa Claus that ho 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 brings presents. And just because he's white, there's a problem there. You know, like all the Disney princess characters that they're coming out with now, like Mulan and all the other people, should we not like them because they're not white? You know what I mean? And if they do have that much of a problem with it, come out with a black Santa Claus. That's all you gotta do. You know, or just go with the flow. They want to say that we steal their appropriations and their cultures. Well, basically you're saying Santa Claus is a white thing. But I see every black kid around me celebrating Christmas every year. So where are you going to draw the line? It's a double standard. So then I wrote, it turns a little ugly. So this is where we take a shift into like a little bit of the ugly side. I just went to click this and I thought the video stopped, but it didn't. I just got this remote and it's terrible. It's terrible. Let me see. Okay. Because I have to go to the next page. So hold on 1 second. Alrighty. Then once it turns ugly. Oh, I gotta adjust my leg again. This is where it gets, here's the tea. The real tea on how they feel about white people. White people are great at having fun. That's a function of white supremacy because they don't have as many stresses as we do. I don't know whether to just call that flat out stupid, which, yeah, or I was going to say, or ignorant, which ignorant means stupid. So it's both. It's a 2-in-1. I mean, how are you going to say that because the color of your skin is black, you have more stresses? Like, I understand where they might be coming from when certain ones say, like, I grew up in the hood, I had such a rough life, like, but I'm only going to judge based on my own experiences. Coming from me, I used to be homeless. In high school, my sister died in a car wreck that was the ugliest thing I ever saw. I saw a drill get put through her head as they tried to suck fluid out, and that's when her heart stopped. My brother overdosed when I was pregnant. My fiance just died, and I've been living in a motel for 3.5 years. Do not talk about stresses and how white people have way less stress factors, because death doesn't have a race. Death happens to every single person in this world. And that's one thing we all have in common. Then this like really weird guy comes on and he had a weird voice, so go figure, weird opinion, says superior at utilizing their privilege. And I honestly couldn't take this guy seriously. He was the one with that white t-shirt on it and it said disrupt. Let me say, no, defund, disrupt, dismantle, which means defund the police, disrupt society, dismantle, take it down, and create their own, which he has an agenda all on his own. Like I said, he's he should have been like, you know, wear the little cut jacket like he's in Sons of Anarchy, you know, total anarchist. That's all I thought about when I saw him. And let me see. Not getting arrested was what one person said. And then I actually put in quotes right here. Not getting arrested. Just go back one video of mine. Just go back one video. The time I went to jail. And you guys all want to say, oh, they put me in jail because they found weed. All it was is weed, man. All it was weed. They're racist. All I did was miss court. And my white ass got put in jail for that. So, jail also does not discriminate. Because when I was in there, it sure as hell on the female side was about a 50-50 ratio. And if I have to be completely honest, most heroin users are white. And they're the ones that get in trouble. And that's a downfall of ours, you know? And I own up to that because it's the truth. And a lot of times us heroin users make stupid decisions. And, you know, that's why my ass went to jail. So, I mean, where he said that they think differently, that's his opinion. You know, he can think that they think differently. But I think anyone that has had a bad experience with the cops, no matter what color you are, is going to think differently than a person who hasn't had a bad one with the cops yet. That's just a thing that happens over time. And then I also wrote, if anything, I feel like these days cops are getting blamed left and right. Like if you look at the murder rate each year for the statistics, white people are killed in a higher number every year, which does make sense. There are more white people in the United States. But don't play that racist card. And if anything, I feel like cops are trying to they don't really know how to handle the African American community right now because they don't want to get labeled a racist. So if anything, I feel like they try to take it a little more easy on them. And then you see situations like the one that just happened. I forget where it was. I'll post it. Where the girl literally was acting like she was playing in her purse, turns around, shoots the cop, and then he fires back. He fires back a couple times. He's on the ground, but he had a bulletproof vest on. He survived. She died. They wanted to protest for her when she fired at the cop first. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Just listen, go along with the bullshit. If it is bullshit, it might be a total logical stop. But if it's not, do what they say, get your ticket, you're on your way. No jail time, no dispute, nobody's getting shot or tased. All right, let's see. Then I wrote privilege, 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 privilege. Playing the victim. Us white people are playing the victim. If we are playing the victim, then why do you have to make a video about what we're superior at? If you really believe in your mind that white skin race is superior at certain things, then how are you also claiming that we ourselves are claiming to be the victim? We can't be a victim and be the victor at the same time. Double standard. Next. Oh boy, this is just one of my pages done. But this is quick. This is probably my quickest video I've ever done. But I kind of like these say what studies and reaction videos. Say what studies? Because I studied this. Say what videos and reaction videos. Because this really, I learn a lot doing these. Because I have to research certain things and statistics that I didn't know of before. So, the one girl, superior at being dicks. Bye, bitch. Bye. That's all I have to say. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then when they said the oppression thing, what I really thought about when they said oppression was, okay, so I switched it. Let's say we switched the roles, and it was all white people in the video, and they said, what are black people superior at, right? Literally, just think about it. Think about it if the roles were reversed and everybody in that video was white, right? And I was thinking of what are black people superior at? And I thought of all the NFL football players, NBA players, all those teams with probably 50 to 60 players per team, because they got backups for every position, making millions, millions, and rappers making millions or billions. everyone has their own niche. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, are there some great white NBA players? Yes. Are there some good white rappers? Yeah. But then it's like, you switch the roles around again, and are there some black people that don't like seasoning on their chicken? Yes. Are there black people that take their dogs with them wherever they go? Yes. Like, it's just so, it is kind of like comedy to me. Like, I really think this is more comedy because it's taking a nasty turn. This girl, the one with the ratchet wig, not like, you know, you buy one, you straighten it. But she said they think of new ways to always be one step ahead. Yeah, because that's exactly what I'm thinking in my mind. You know, like, okay, this person of color, they just got that award. So, okay, let me go home. I'm going to draw up a sketch. And then if I do this, I can like leapfrog and I'll just bounce right over her and I'll be one step ahead. This girl, I literally laughed watching her. No, you know, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but me in my mind, I want to say no white person thinks this way. I don't think anybody thinks this way except for this crazy girl in her mind thinking of new ways to, how'd you say? They think of new ways to always be one step ahead. Then why don't you step up and be the next creator and get one step ahead of the game and one step ahead of everyone else? Because when you don't do anything and you just play the victim saying, they always think of ways to get ahead. It's laziness, pure laziness. That's all it is. It's excuse after excuse after excuse. And I'm sick of it. Stop playing the lazy victim card and go out there and get one step ahead and hustle, girl. Hustle, honey. Do your damn thing. God, I literally wrote, laughed out loud. Like now creativity is now a racial thing. Being creative. I never would have known. And then she said, ended slavery to expand the police force. Is that what we're doing? I thought that we were defunding them. We have been defunding them. And slavery, that Civil War was fought in like the 1860s or 1862, something like that. And now you're talking about a police force. Your time frames are way off, honey. And we are not expanding any police force because Biden is in office. And all we have been doing is defunding them. So she needs a chill pill and a smack in the face or a dose of reality. That's what she needs. Or she needs a sip. She needs to sip on some jungle juice and that'll help her. That is actually a saying. I'm like thinking jungle juice. She's going to think I'm calling her like a creature from the jungle. No, I made jungle juice. Like it's when you do like fruit punch with like vodka, rum, stuff like that. Like that wasn't an insult. But see, we double think everything now because you guys call everything an insult. It's literally to the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. You can't overthink everything. You just can't. You'll drive yourself crazy. Don't do it. Okay. Then I heard feeling superior. Claiming we're this one I researched. Claiming that we're a separate race, us white people, when white people's DNA actually comes from the black female. That's how she said it. When white people's DNA actually comes from the black female. I didn't biologically come out of your woo-ha. You know what I mean? And I actually researched and I felt stupid typing this on Google, okay? Did white people technically originate from a black woman's DNA? I don't even know why I wasted my time. I wasted a good 5 or 6 minutes like looking at different websites and nothing was making sense. Like it was talking about white people and black people having a baby and then it would have both DNAs. That girl, just bye girl. You don't make any sense. And then a lot of lying, stealing, and cheating. And then it said they come up in your homes and just take what they want. Like, I wrote, ha, ha, ha. Like, I was trying to control my laughter listening to that. Like how I said in the video. Like, you know, yeah, I just politely go around, you know, like, oh, nice vape. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. You know what I'm missing in my house? I am missing a mattress. You know what? I'm gonna go get that mattress. You know what? I'm just gonna put it on top of my car and take it home. It's nice. I'm white and I want it, so I get it. Where are these people living? They have to be living under a freaking rock or in the hood where they know 0 white people. Because nobody walks into anybody's home. First off, that's called trespassing. And when you take something that's not yours, it's called stealing or robbery. So you go to jail for that. That's a crime. That is a crime, honey. That's not what a certain race does. And if you want to look at certain statistics for armed robbery and the number of people that do it, just go to the FBI statistics or whitehouse.gov, where you can search and find the FBI website page and come back with those numbers, because I guarantee you'll find out. All right, and then I got into the whole colorizing and, oh no, I said colorizing. Can I just cut that out? Colonizing. I can't even read my own damn handwriting. Colonizing. Colonizing. I really got to think about this. I'm still thinking about this. Colonizing. Girl, you live here too. Like, that's all I can think logically. If you had that much of a guilty conscience on colonizing, like, all I thought of, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Like, if you want to go back to 1492, when Columbus sailed the ocean blue, and when Christopher Columbus founded America, then, like, that's almost 550 years ago. Nobody here was alive then, nor were you, but if you have that much of a problem that we colonized this area, we stole America, but you live here. You live here too. If it's that much of a problem with you and you are that filled with guilt, you wouldn't live here. You would move to whatever your homeland was. Done with that, girl. That and everyone that said colonizing all live in the United States. Every single one. You're a colonizer then as well, because you live here. So you are colonizing off of the colonizer. We're all colonizers. All right, I am almost done. Oh my gosh. Yes. Then they said violence. All I wrote, look at the FBI statistics. You want to say violence, I mean, I see looting, rioting, all that stuff on TV. I do see whites blended in there in the Black Lives Matter movement. But the number of homicides and murders in certain areas is a lot higher than other areas. And that's actually been an argument that black people use. Well, white people don't get arrested as much because they live in safe neighborhoods. Or like when I talk to people or when I listen to black men that have made a lot of money, they say, I'm getting out the hood. That's exactly what they say. I'm getting out of the hood. I want to live a good life. Like, there's a reason why the statistics are higher in certain areas. It doesn't have anything to do with color, because There are just as many white ghettos as there are black ghettos. There are white ghettos everywhere. Hence trailer parks, okay? Like, but don't say that we're known for violence. But the one thing that made a little bit of sense when she said genocide, I wrote, I can see that if she's thinking of like Adolf Hitler. But then I was like, wait a minute. Hitler killed all people that weren't German. He killed all white people. So I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Because the genocide that happened, he killed all whites. If you didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes as a white person, he killed you. And then culture appropriation. I heard that a lot. Culture appropriation. As I'm sitting here wearing a wig with my white ass, I'm culture appropriating, aren't I? I have a weave on. But funny, because remember how I said I had a big clap back for that girl? Because, in case you haven't checked, girl, check your hair color. It's bleached blonde. Blonde hair is a white girl trait. So can we all just get along? Let me wear my wigs when I want to. Let you bleach your hair and be a blonde when you want to. Let's all do what makes us happy and stop calling other people out for bullshit that does not matter at all or contribute to society in any positive way. It doesn't matter. It is not part of reality. It doesn't matter. And last but not least, I love the last 5 to 6 people. I don't even need this slip. Goodbye. The last couple people were like, it figures. It takes the foreigner. The foreigner comes in and says, they're not superior at anything. Or whatever accent he had. I'm terrible at doing accents. And then a couple other people said that. But it takes the foreigner, the smart one. Not the lazy people raised in America to this day, the millennials, as I like to call them. Even though I'm part of that group, I'm like a little bit older. I'm 32. They're so lazy. Like, I didn't go to college when they were teaching like lesbian dance theory or any of that weird stuff. Because if they did, I wouldn't have paid to go to college to learn lesbian dance theory. Okay? And I don't need to be taught about race. What we need to be teaching everybody is character. And this video, especially the last lady on this clip, she was rocking it. She had her hair up in a bun with the earrings. She looked like she might have been like a mom. She was a little older. And she said, I don't find them smarter. I don't find them superior at anything more than me. Just because they dress a certain way or the color of your skin. They're not smarter than me or anything. And then the video ended. She said exactly what was on my mind. How she thinks is how I wish every single one of them thought. And with my final thoughts on this video, I just want to say, what you put into this world is what you get out of this world. It has nothing to do with race. Which is why I said the top 1% in the whole United States are Indian and Asian American or Indian American, Indian and Asians. They are in all the hospitals. They are the top 1% in intelligence-wise and education in the United States. In our country, they are in the top 1%. Us colonizers. And you want to know why? Because they work. They have an ethic, a work ethic like no other. I know that China, they don't even have a summer vacation when children go to school. They have nothing. They literally, and they have school 6 days a week. And they don't get summer break. So, that's all I'm going to leave you guys with. And just think about if this video was made in any other way. Like, what are black people superior at? And somebody said, cooking fried chicken. How would they react? How would you react if a white person said that? And honestly, I would laugh, just like I laughed at some of these people. But all I could find on this website and this cut YouTube channel was a bunch of other funny videos. But the only race that they were making fun of or calling superior was the white race. That video is ridiculous and you know it. And that's why I think they showed the last 5 people that had common sense at the very end. And that's it. That's my Say What Saturday, because I literally said, say what? When that video was done playing. So let me know your comments, your thoughts. Leave everything down below in the description box. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I taking it too far? Do you agree with some of what I said? Do you disagree with what some of I said? With what some of I said? Was that English? With some of what I said? There we go. And yeah, just let me know down in the comments below. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching another Say What Saturday. Love you guys. Bye. And remember, what you put in this world is what you get out of it, no matter what your skin color is. See you later, guys.